Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Queens. Hello, how are you? I'm doing amazing today. I hope y'all are doing amazing today. My name is Brix the Queen and I hope you are having an amazing day today. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are living. Happy Thursday. It's an amazing Thursday today. I know y'all are having an amazing Thursday because Queens, today we're going to be talking about new makeup releases, but we're going to have like a sit down conversation chat before we start into this video because I want y'all to know what is going on with this channel, what is going on with Brix, and what is going on with me at this moment because baby, we have so much to talk about. And baby, I hope you love this look. I'm really living for it. It's definitely different for me, you know, it's definitely more of like a goddess vibe. I'm really living for it, but y'all know, welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe, please like this video. I hope y'all really enjoyed all the content I've created recently, and can't wait to film more. Queens, I do want to say thank you so much for the love and support on Mabel's Life, my new Sim series. This video will be posted, the video you're watching right now, the video you just clicked on, the one right now, will be posted on Thursday, and tomorrow Mabel's Life Part 2 will be out, so I'm really excited for that. I'm also really excited for, you know, also content coming out this week, as I'm going to start filming my videos pre-recorded in advance on Saturdays, Fridays, and Sundays, but this video, you know, we're shooting her on the Wednesday, because I just want to shoot a video, and I don't have a video to put out before Mabel's Life, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Ariana Grande fragrance on, because honey, when the raindrops fell down from the sky, an angel cried. But I'm doing amazing. How are you? I'm just like sitting down and, you know, having a really fun time. I'm here just doing my makeup. I haven't done my makeup like this in a hot minute. Like I haven't actually like sat down and did like mug, and I was like, ooh, living. I haven't done like, yeah. It's been a little bit. When's the last time I did mug like this? I guess since like the pink look, but like this type of mug I haven't done in a hot minute. Let me see the last time I did a mug like this. Probably like, oh my god, July. It's been since July, you know. I went on vacation this summer and now I'm starting school. So it's just like, girl, I haven't had time to get my makeup done. So now that I got my makeup done, it's finally time for me to slay. But Queens, how are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing today. I'm sitting here and I'm just living for the lash. It's the lash for me. I'm using Velour Beauty Lashes in Style Flawless and the Pretty Big Deal Mascara by Velour. So use my code if you want to buy this. This is not sponsored by Velour. I'm shouting them out and I do have a code with them. That's all I'm saying. But Queens, I'm excited for this video because we're talking about new makeup releases. But before we talk about the new makeup releases, I just want to say, you know, I am so excited for all the new content I am creating. You know, recently I've discovered that I just want to, you know, I've been doing YouTube for a year and I feel like my content really hasn't expanded since, you know, I've started. I feel like I've been doing kind of the same videos for a while. It's been a review, get ready with me, you know, but it kind of folds on to same old content, and that's not what I want to do, and I don't want to bore y'all with very similar content. So this is one of the videos I want to do because I feel like this video is really fun and it can be really enjoyable, and y'all really like these videos. But for the next remainder of the next content, I'm going to have some different content styles. I want to try it out. I'm not just going to be playing The Sims. I want to play a Roblox one day. Like one episode's going to be a Roblox this week. So next week, expect a Roblox video. Expect a Sims video. And always expect a makeup video. We're always going to do something with makeup. I just wanted, you know, kind of roll over some new content, and then expect like a hairstyling video or me reacting or me doing more following makeup tutorials, doing more like that, because I don't want myself to get bored. Like I don't want me just sitting down here me talking about a lip gloss for 20 minutes and then y'all getting a review and me like being like, okay, I just sat here talking for lip gloss because like I was gonna review this, but like I don't have 20 minutes to talk about this. All I gotta do is put this on my lips and see if it plumps. And that's not the content I like giving. I like giving you my reaction, my raw realness. I like giving you what I'm going through, and I want to give you the truth and where Brix is right now. I'm ever changing. I believe in that we are all ever changing, and I just want my channel to change and ever change. I don't want to be stuck in one niche. I always be doing makeup, but I want to branch out. Makeup started at a time where it was popping, and I started my channel when that time I was popping off. Now that I'm older and now that I see what I want to do in my future, I don't want to sit here on YouTube just continuing this very similar content I've been doing and just all rolling over to one. I want to actually expand my horizons out so much. I want to do cooking. I want to do like gym. I want to do all of it. I want myself to go through the gigs. I want to just create new content that inspires and it also promotes just love and positivity. But you know, from a year ago, I was like, yes. But now as I'm like gotten older, I've kind of fallen out of that yes, God, you know. It's not something like I'm really living for anymore. But you know, we still gonna always go for that because we know we're always having fun. But like, I just want to like ever grow. It's time for my channel to change. It's time for us to grow. So expect this video to be like after this video is like one of the last let's sit down and talk about makeup. Like I always sit down and talk about makeup like every 3 months now. I definitely really want to expand it out. So this is like the last one. Also, I feel like I need sparkle to this lip gloss. So, add some sparkle here because 10 times better. I love that. Love that. But I'm excited for the new content coming. Y'all are going to quake on this new content, and I really want to be more immersive with y'all, so I'm excited. I want to do more reviews. Of course, reviews are never leaving this channel, but I just want you to know that there is new content coming, and I'm really excited for it. So I hope y'all are going to live for it, and I want to try new things that I've never tried in my life before on this channel. So yes, everyone, I still gotta grow as a YouTuber. We're ever growing. I don't think any other YouTuber just stays in one niche, because that's not what we want to do. And this year I really was like, okay, we did a year of YouTube and I had a very successful year, but I want to even be 10 times double the success we did last year. And so I want, through that success, I believe that through us ever changing and growing, I think we can have so much more success, and I think we can have so much more fun doing more content, and content that I'm like, girl, what's going on? So yes, I'm excited. So everyone, thank you so much for my little TED Talk. Let's hit the intro and get into this video. Everyone, so now that we're here, now that we've hit the intro, we are going to be talking about the Naked palette by Urban Decay. But here's the Urban Decay palette by, Miss Naked not the Urban Decay by Naked, no, it's the Naked palette by Urban Decay. And it is very fun. It's very light. Like, I don't know how well this will look on every skin tone because the shades don't go really deep. I'm just disappointed in Naked palettes. Again, this is why I also am like falling out of the makeup community. What launch in the past since COVID, what launch has actually been good? And I haven't seen like really many launches. Like, how many eyeshadow palettes are we really gonna get? If I have to see one more eyeshadow palette that has very similar colors to this, I'm going to be buying. Like, I love a nice brown and I love a nice rainbow moment, but it can't always be a yellow. That's not going to sell us. In 2016, if we were to pop a yellow in there, then yes, I was going to buy it, but that same yellow is not the same that it was now. Now there's a trillion different yellows in the market, and I don't know which one to get. So it kind of leaves me just not wanting the yellow. And this Naked palette just kind of leaves me not wanting any of these shades, because the moment I put it in my eye, it's going to be dust. It's going to be chalk. It's going to be gone. So sorry, Naked. It's not my not Naked. Sorry, Urban Decay. It's not for me. The next product that is back in the stock, it's actually a new product by ColourPop. It's the Effect Brow Pen. It's like this micro pen that you like micro needle like fake eyebrow hairs, and it's a very felt tip, and you can make fun little fake eyebrows, and it retails for $8, and it's in 3 shades. I will say the shades don't go dark enough. For me, I have pretty dark eyebrows, and I don't think those even work on me. Look how light the swatches are. It's a swatch, so I don't really know how it works, but this is on fair skin too, and if it's that light on fair skin, I think that will not be good enough, because eyebrows need to be pretty defined, pretty bold. But I also think these are just for like very feathery looking brows, but you can do feathery looking brows and still be inclusive to eyebrow shares. Like, if you're going to do like a brow, you should expect dark hair. I don't know why people are doing burgundies and taupe, because yes, a lot of people have taupe hairs and taupe eyebrows, but majority of like people, I think, have like darker hair and darker brows. So the fact that these aren't dark hair brows, I'm just a little shocked. And the next product I see is that Huda's coming out with new palettes, the Wild palettes. And let me just say this. Huda, I think, doesn't launch many palettes, but when she does launch a palette, they sell. And I think they're very good material. But I just feel like these palettes are palettes that she's like, you know what, I'm going to capitalize what everyone else is doing, and I'm just going to make a mini rainbows and mini, like, color stories. Like, you know me, I love a nice mini color story. I think the mini color stories are really great, but mini color stories only go so far. Like, I can only do so many looks with this brown palette. Like this palette from Rare Beauty, I'm in love with these shimmer palettes. I don't use them often, but when I do, I always find myself having a great time with them. I just can't create any looks with this. And it's not that there's not enough shades. It's just that I run out. And it's just that I run out of ideas, run out of looks. Because yes, there's 9 shades of mattes and rainbows. But that rainbow shade will kind of always mix to the same rainbow shade you're always going to make. Like these greens, there's not going to be much difference in the greens. So I'll pop them up right here. That lime green, the yellow, and like the corally shades are all kind of be similar looks. So you can make a yellow look, a blue look, you can make a green look, but when you start mixing colors, they're going to start getting very similar after a very fast time. So yeah, I don't know if they're worth the money, especially because, let's be real, I think we have all those colors, and if you want that one color that's like all splotted in an eyeshadow, you have that. It's a mixture. So when you buy it, you're like, ooh, that looks so pretty. You're not going to have polka dots on your eye. You're going to have like a dirty brown. So that's just, the gag. And then the next collection is also by ColourPop, another ColourPop. It is their Pastel Collection, which I think is so cute. The only thing, again, with Pastel is that pastels don't always cater to every skin tone. Pastels are really nice looking on fair skin, but when it goes to deeper skin, come off is more chalky or ashy because they're not always formulated, and especially ColourPop's formula, they're not always formulated for the deepest of skin tones. And again, I just feel like ColourPop gets to always test on every skin tone. I think ColourPop goes far in the fair skin tones, but when you start hitting tan, deep, dark, they really don't give any like testing there, and there needs to be more. And this collection, I like it, but again, pastel is not always one size fits all for every skin tone. So like the mint browns may not look as good on my skin tone that it does to the model skin tone, or a darker skin tone will look, the pastel may not look as good as on my skin as it look on a darker skin tone, because undertone skin tones are all different. And I think just having one blue in the palette with a bunch of glitters and metallics, and especially the blues that they have, like this is definitely a more gray tone blue, purpley blue, so that is going to look, I think, a little bit more patchy on skin tones. Next palette is by Pat Mcgrath and Mother. I love her. Thank God, I love Pat Mcgrath. I just think right now there's a lot of palettes coming out, but I love Pat Mcgrath, and I think Pat Mcgrath is one of the most iconic beauty brands out there. Personally, I haven't bought it for her because she's just really expensive, and I like, good makeup, and I know that her shimmers and her formula is amazing. But for $125, I'm just not going to spend my money on that. I can buy an entire Sephora haul with that type of money, and one palette for $125 is just not worth it for me personally. I love Pat McGrath, but I just can't spend that money, and I don't have that money to spend. So yeah, I think for the palettes, I think her palettes I think she's running into the problem where she's creating a lot of palettes, and they're not very they're not just very different. They're very similar. Her Mothership palettes, I get from like the same mother, but like it should be, try to ever change. Like these oranges, these reds, these corals, these purples we've seen in other palettes, just in a different undertone or different finish or different type of matte. So it's just very similar shades, and I just don't think we're getting like actually like, oh yes, we're getting a new shade. We're just kind of getting similar shades that were created to to look like it's a linear line of eyeshadow, but it's just the same eyeshadow, because the swatch may be a little different, but when it's in the pan, it looks the exact same. Morphe and Coca-Cola have a really nice collaboration coming out. They're round 2. It's actually a cherry Coke palette, and it's a very cute palette, but again, the problem with this palette is that there's just so much palette competition coming out. And cherry Coke, it's cute. What no one's a Coke fan. Like no one's out in the street going, Coke, I'm gonna buy everything from Coke. Like my grandparents, my grandma, she loves Coke. She always will have Coke paraphernalia, like Coca-Cola. But like eyeshadow palette, cherry Coca-Cola, it's just a little bit of a different era now, where I don't see many people, like my grandma's not gonna buy the cherry Coca-Cola collection just to have, because it's just not like the signature brand. Like if it was the Coca-Cola palette in the packaging, it was like signature shades from like the 1900s, then maybe it would work, but it's not the same shade. So yeah, it's not for me personally. It's in a lot of competition right now because the palette market is so saturated. After what I've done most of this video, it's mostly just been palettes. This new beauty brand I've never heard of called Freck is making these beautiful shimmer glows. Now this is something I really like. I like the tones of them. I wish there was a darker shade, because personally I wish there was a more actual like glow shade, because some of them are like pinks and purples, and I'm just like, the gold one's the only one we can really use. And because I don't want to rub basically I'm not rubbing glitter on me, I'm just not gonna rub glitter on me. Woo! Girl, if I'm gonna rub a glitter, I want to rub a nice glitter that's gonna like tan me up or just make me look glowy. So yeah, this to me, beautiful shades. This looks beautiful. The presentation's beautiful, but I don't want violet on my chest. I'm sorry. I think a problem with makeup brands right now is that they see the Jeffree Stars and all these other beauty brands just doing a lot of pinks and purples, and just because they're selling a lot does not personally mean the buyer is buying it because of the color. The buyer is buying it because it's their favorite. It's the Jeffree Star, it's the Patrick Star, it's the Jacqueline. They're not buying it because it's good. They're buying it because it's a little creative, but they're also buying it because that's their favorite YouTuber, and that's why they're buying these collections. Because, you know, to me, I bought a lot since I started YouTube. I've bought a lot of collections just to review personally, but like, you know, they're not anything amazing that all my reviews have gotten bops. But if you see the products I use today, it's Huda. It's these brands that are in Sephora mostly, and you know, it's just really nice. And like ColourPop, I love their eyeshadow formula. My favorite palette that I'm really tempted to buy from this like week of palettes is like the Vanity Cosmetics palette. That one is expensive, I know, but it looks so gorgeous. I just don't know if I can get a nude eye. $95. Like, that's just a lot of money. That's like $100. That's a Sephora trip. It's just like the Patrick Ta one. I really want to buy the Patrick Ta one, but it's just way too expensive to like even fathom me spending money like that just to buy nude eyeshadow when I have the Jeffree Star palette that has literally every nude. Does it have shimmers in it? And I really need new shimmers. Like, I've been wearing these same kind of like nude shimmers, which I like them, but I want to try some new nude shimmers, but like, it's just like not enough. And I feel like if I was to buy a palette like that, I would buy the Tati Beauty one, which then has really nice tones and like a story. The next product that I see is that Estee Lauder has new skin tint foundations that are really cute. They have, I guess, okay skin tone range. I just feel like Estee Lauder is just like, are they really gonna have a good skin tone range? Like, Estee Lauder, you know, she's been questionable in the past, so why can't she be questionable now? Like, brands, I still think like if you start off with inclusivity, then you don't need to show us anything. But if you show us that you're actively not giving us inclusivity, so just one foundation, you just gotta, you know, you gotta be better. So everyone, another thing that came out, fragrance. I'm going to start talking about some fragrance. Like, I could talk about the Kylie Jenner 24 karat gold collection, but there's not really anything to talk about. The highlighter is cute. The campaign photos are cute, but nothing really else excites me. It's a golden eyeshadow palette with browns we all have. Let's be real. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes right now. And I have this piece of tape because I had to tape my background right now. So I started falling down. But, you know, sorry about it. I have something to say, and I'm going to say it. And then, of course, Huda Beauty has a new eyeliner out, but that is not serving me lines. Like, I think of eyeliner, I think of the Velour Beauty one that I really enjoy. The Pretty Big Deal Mascara, the Lash Go by Velour are the only ones I'm going to use. So everyone, yes, that's what I'm going to use. But yeah, there's not really new makeup out. The only new makeup, like, I really see that is cute, that, like, I actually would buy, is the Vanity Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. That's the only thing that's, like, actually screaming my name. So I think the last product I'll talk about, the Fenty fragrance. I'm excited for Fenty to get out into fragrance. You know, I have their lip gloss right here, and this is their little heat balm. Again, I don't know if I'll do a review, but my review of it all right now is it's a nice color. Personally, I think it's a little expensive for a lip gloss because it's not really anything special. The plumping is okay. Like, I can just line my lips. It's just nothing that gagged me. And I was expecting a little bit more gag from this. I feel like I like this one a little bit more because I just think the color is nicer. And I wish it was like a red. But personally, I just think, you know, I'm excited for the fragrance from Fenty. And I'm excited for Rihanna to continue her empire. But, you know, the makeup products and, like, fragrance products have been okay this round. I think they've been better than others. But personally, I think new makeup that's been coming out has been very bad. And I don't think it's been amazing. I think it's been mostly just palettes. And I think we're also just coming off of the summer launches. But it's just not enough. We're coming into fall, which new makeup brands are going to emerge this fall. But, you know, we're looking down a year down the line. And let's just be real. Brands like Rare Beauty Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Anastasia, Tom Ford, you know, Becca, Tatcha, all these like major conglomerate beauty brands haven't launched much stuff this year. And it's like the pandemic has really, I think, affected launches this year. But let's just look at like Rare Beauty. They're such a new brand. And if you really like, they had launched so much their first time. So yes, they're like, okay, we won't need to launch much product because we launched already so much. And I know they're going global and they were expanding their brands as a masses, so they weren't really focusing on product. But they only had the primer, the eye primer, the eyeshadow palette, and the little Stay Vulnerable collection. And that was all the new products they've really had. They've launched like scrunchies, online exclusives, but there really hasn't been anything more since Rare Beauty, and I'm scared that there's not going to be more, because I don't see Rare Beauty giving me a hot pink. I just don't. It's just, I don't think this is what Rare Beauty's going to take it level to, and I hope Rare Beauty does lashes, mascara. We're asking them to do these things. Bronzer, it's like, why have, like, Rare Beauty, I feel like could be doing so much more. Same for Tatcha. Tatcha, clearly, we want more skin vitamin. We want skincare foundation that's good for the skin. We want that stuff. We also, Becca just tried throwing a bunch of glow and glam and like glowing stuff at us. We love to glow, but it's not always about the glow. Sometimes I just want a soft matte. You know, sometimes I want that. And then like Tom Ford, and you know, haven't launched much makeup. But which one we're gonna talk about? MAC. Nothing really launched this year from MAC. Same old, same mold. You can't just keep throwing the same mold. If you have a product, then run with it. But if the product isn't innovated 10 years later, it's not going to sell. So that's just my, you know, my expertise. But Queens, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you so much. I hope you had an amazing video. I know I had an amazing day. This is such an amazing video to film. And I just love you so much. I'll see you Queens later. Thank you so much for watching me. And I love you. Hit the outro, subscribe, like, and bye-bye.